Shout out to Caressa McKnight for sending me this article, and yet again I am talking about the ever so draining stories and saga surrounding Terry Crews and Gabrielle Union. So we all know that Terry Crews had made those statements a few days ago, and people got so upset at what he has said. Now Terry Crews is coming out and saying he apologizes a few days later. Honestly, I don't care. He could have kept the apology, not because I'm sitting here defending Gabrielle Union or her honor or anything like that. It's just that it means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing coming from him specifically, considering we know what type of person Terry Crews is. And the only reason we know why Terry Crews is apologizing is because of the backlash that he got from people on social media surrounding what he said. Even though I truly believe a lot of what he said was probably taken out of context just a little bit. But I guess. Let me go ahead and read this. After throwing Gabrielle Union under the bus, something she hasn't been known to do, in the wake of her firing from America's Got Talent and subsequently doubling down on his troubling position, Terry Crews is now offering an apology. He says, I told Kevin Hart a while ago he needed to acknowledge the pain of other people. Right now I have to do the same thing. I want to apologize for the comments I made. I realize there are a lot of black women hurt and let down by what I said, and also by what I didn't say. Let me stop right there. Notice he said, now watch what I do here. This is like the perfect alley-oop right here, what I'm about to tell you. So he says, I want to apologize for the comments I made. I realize there are a lot of black women hurt and let down by what I said, and also by what I didn't say. Notice that Terry Crews has come out and made an apology to black women as a whole. But let's focus on Gabrielle Union, a woman who has been known to throw a black man under the bus. Terry Crews has thrown black men under the bus, and he never once apologized to us for what he said. Or what he didn't say, as in his own words. Maybe it's because a lot of black men did not hold him accountable. Or maybe it's because as a collective, a lot of black men and black women didn't hold him accountable because there was a lot of black women that agreed with what Terry Crews was saying, even though black men tried to tell black women that Terry Crews is no good. And it had to take this part of him, quote unquote, throwing black women under the bus for them to realize it. So basically what you're telling me is it only affects when a black woman is affected. Do y'all see how I just did that there? Somebody please out there tell me I'm wrong about this. Terry Crews sat up there and he going to apologize to black women, but he ain't apologized to black men for what he said in the midst of his whole little Me Too moment. But he's apologizing to a woman that did throw a black man under the bus, that helped sabotage his career. Now you see why we call this thing a gynocracy? Because look at who has to be apologized to and look who doesn't get apologized to even when they're wronged. Let me continue reading. I hear you, I respect you and understand you. I'm sorry and I'm here to support you. I spoke from my own personal point of view without first taking into consideration someone else's experience. I allowed disrespectful comments directed at me and my family to cause me to react angrily instead of responding thoughtfully. This certainly caused more harm, and it is my hope that I can amend any pain I have caused to those who were hurt by my words. Gabrielle Union, I want you to know it was never my intention to invalidate your experience, but that's what I did. I apologize. You have been through a lot in this business, and with that, I empathize with the struggle towards fairness and equality in the workplace. You are a role model to the entire black community. That's definitely up for debate because she's not a role model to me or for me. And in my desire to be professionally neutral as your coworker, I should at the very least understood you just needed my support. It says, we hope Terry Crews gave Gabrielle Union the decency of picking up the phone and offering her a personal apology in addition to this reluctant public one. Listen, this, as far as I'm concerned, is Coon Wars, the bed bug versus the, I don't know if I want to call her a bed wench because I don't know if she's displayed any bed wench tendencies, but She's definitely displayed some very traitorous tendencies. Well, I take that back. She has displayed some coon tendencies with how she threw Nate Parker under the bus after he gave her a part in his movie. But what I said still stands. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about what I just said about how he was so reluctant to apologize. Notice he apologized to black women before he apologized to her. But when he threw us under the bus, he didn't come back out even just a couple days later and say he apologizes for throwing black men under the bus. That means he stood by what he said. Goddamn matriarchal minion. But it doesn't surprise me because, for one, it looks like his wife is the one that wears the pants in the relationship. She already has the face to look like a man. And he allowed a palm-colored man to grab his damn balls in front of his wife, and he did not once check that man. I bet you if that was a black man that did that, he would have used all that buffness that he walks around with, turned into the goddamn Hulk, and knocked his ass across the street. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Follow me on Twitter. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.